The Bible, a book of profound wisdom, divine revelation, and extraordinary narratives. But tucked within its sacred pages are descriptions of creatures that defy imagination, not merely allegories, but entities described with such vivid detail. They've fueled centuries of wonder, fear, and theological debate. Beyond the familiar lies a hidden bestiary. From the depths of the sea to the celestial realms, Scripture hints at a world far more complex than we often perceive. These aren't just mythical beasts. They are often instruments of divine power, symbols of empires, or manifestations of spiritual realities. Join us as we unveil some of the most awe-inspiring and terrifying monsters of the Bible. Our journey begins in the abyssal depths with Leviathan, described in Job 41 as a creature of unimaginable power, whose scales are as pride, shut up as with a tight seal. It breathes smoke. Its eyes are like the eyelids of the morning, and its heart as hard as a stone. Psalm 74 depicts God crushing its heads. Is it a literal prehistoric monster, a cosmic entity, or a symbol of untamable chaos? Many scholars believe Leviathan represents the ultimate forces of evil or even rebellious nations, awaiting God's final subjugation. Either way, it's a creature of unparalleled might. From the sea, we move to the land, to Behemoth. God challenges Job to consider this creature that eats grass like an ox, whose bones are tubes of bronze, his limbs like bars of iron. Most strikingly, he moves his tail like a cedar. While some interpret Behemoth as a hippopotamus or elephant, their tails hardly compare to a cedar tree. This description points to something far more gargantuan. Behemoth represents God's creative power, his ability to craft immense and magnificent life, often associated with land-based forces of nature or untamable strength. The Book of Daniel introduces us to a different kind of monster. 4 colossal beasts rising from the sea, each representing a powerful empire. First, a lion with eagle's wings for Babylon. Second, a bear with 3 ribs in its mouth for Medo. Third, a leopard with 4 wings and 4 heads for Greece. And finally, a terrifying, exceedingly strong beast with great iron teeth and 10 horns, representing Rome and future kingdoms. These are powerful, monstrous symbols demonstrating the predatory, destructive nature of earthly power that opposes God's eternal kingdom. As we move to the end times prophecies of Revelation, the monstrous takes on a new form. From the smoke of the bottomless pit emerge locusts unlike any seen on earth. They are described with faces like human faces, and hair like women's hair, and their teeth were like lions' teeth. They wear breastplates like breastplates of iron and sting like scorpions. These aren't agricultural pests. They are supernatural tormentors, agents of divine judgment, unleashed to inflict suffering on those who have rejected God, yet unable to bring death. They are Lebi, Abaddon, or Apollyon, the angel of the bottomless pit. The Book of Revelation culminates with 2 primary monstrous figures: the beast from the sea, a composite creature embodying all the evil empires, given power by the dragon. It has 7 heads and 10 horns, a leopard's body, a bear's feet, and a lion's mouth. It represents a final, global empire that demands worship. Then there is the beast from the earth. This beast looks like a lamb, appearing harmless, but speaks with the authority of a dragon. It performs great signs, deceiving the world into worshiping the first beast. This entity is often interpreted as the false prophet, wielding spiritual and political power to enforce the global system of the first beast, culminating in the infamous mark of the beast. The monstrous creatures of the Bible, whether literal or symbolic, serve a profound purpose. They illustrate the raw power of creation, the destructive nature of sin and rebellion, and the terrifying forces that stand against God's ultimate plan. But through every depiction, there's a constant thread: God's absolute sovereignty. He is the one who created Leviathan and Behemoth, and he is the one who will ultimately conquer every beast, every empire, and every spiritual foe. What did you find most fascinating about these biblical beasts? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this journey into the unseen world of Scripture, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more deep dives into biblical mysteries. Thanks for watching.